Okay, so your goal in every QMath class is to create a delta, an increase in the child's math ability. Let's first talk about 3 scenarios where no delta will happen. Take a look at this class footage.
Scroll down. Click on check. Go ahead. So, do you think it's a function?
No.
Very good. So now, do you think it's a linear relationship?
No.
That's right.
So, what did you observe? Well, to me, it seems like the child is breezing through the class. Every question is too easy for him. He got 10 right answers in a row too at one point. Perhaps the child's tutor is even feeling happy and proud about the child solving all the questions effortlessly. But the problem is that no real learning is happening here because the material is just too easy for the child. The child's neural pathways are not getting upgraded and no delta is being created. It's like someone lifting weights much lighter than they possibly can. We call it the no struggle scenario. Okay, now take a look at this class footage.
So 3/4 is how much? 2 days. 2 3/4 is how much? 2 into 3/4?
2 times 3, 4 is 6, 4.
Okay, 2 times 1 is? 2 times 1 is?
1.
2 times 1 is 1. How? And how many times is 1 and 1/4? Do we have any x for the 1/4, 1/4? Do we have no.
No.
So we'll exclude that. And for 1/2, how much? How many? For 1/2?
2.
1/2, how many are there?
1.
How many days did she play 1/2 hour?
4.
Yes. 1/2 converted into improper fraction.
5, 4.
No. What 5/4? What is 1/4? 1/2.
3, 2.
3/2. Okay. So this is 4 into 3/2 is how much?
12, 2.
12/2. Okay.
What do you observe in this case? To me, it seems like the child is having a very hard time. Though he could say verbally what the problem was asking, he was not able to proceed to solve it mathematically. Clearly, the level of struggle was just too high. And the child may even be feeling discouraged and disinterested. There will clearly be no delta because the tutor will end up doing all the effort the child is supposed to do. It's like someone trying to lift weights far beyond their capacity and then failing at it, and then the gym instructor stepping in to lift the weights for them. We call it the high struggle scenario. Alright, now let's look at this class footage.
Okay, only the blocks were changing. 40 is constant. So can you please the number Jen? Okay, now he's telling to do some activity for you. Okay, come down, little bit down. Okay. Wow. So now she has got already 20, but we are giving him 10 more. Okay, so 20 is already there. Okay, already has 20, and we are giving him more 10. So how much will have now? 20 and more 10. So after 20 count more 10. 20 is already there with you. Now 30 is already there with you. And now more 10 for you. So after 30 count more 10. So much you're doing very well. After 30 count more 10. This one. Okay. So how much will have now? Already has 30 and now more 10 for you.
What do you see this time? Well, I feel that the child is not even thinking or engaging with the lesson. The difficulty of the material is irrelevant. The child is essentially switched off. Maybe that's because he is not in the right mood today. Or maybe it's because the tutor is talking most of the time and not giving any space to the child to think on their own. Or maybe he's just tired. But whatever the reason, no delta is being created. It's like someone not even trying to lift the weights. We call it the tuned out scenario. Alright, so in all three scenarios, no struggle, high struggle, or tuned out, no delta will be created. But when will a delta get created? To understand that, let's take a look at this class footage. Explain your thinking on this one.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
if there's two fixed points A and B,
Hmm.
okay,
So first help me understand what you've understood about the simulation. What is happening?
I'm not sure. I know that A and B are two fixed points. I think A and P
Hmm.
and B also.
Hmm.
So PB and AP are connected by like a string.
Hmm.
I think so. I just
Hmm.
again.
Okay. So read the first statement of the problem. What does it say?
So I think the sum of the distances AP
Why?
and BP are constant throughout because the length of the string is not going to change.
Nice.
Okay, now I got it. Okay.
So, what do you see here? Well, I see that the child is clearly tuned in and is actively engaged. She got the problem wrong initially, so she was definitely not breezing through. But it was also not so difficult that she was struggling badly. The child's mind was getting stretched and she was being pushed somewhat outside her comfort zone. To me, it seems like the level of struggle is just about right, where her neural pathways are getting upgraded and a delta is being created. This kind of good struggle is what we call productive struggle. Using the gym analogy, it's like someone lifting weights just a little bit heavier than what they are typically used to. As the child's QMath tutor, you need to ensure that some of this productive struggle happens in every class, because that's the only way to increase the child's math ability and create a delta. But what leads to productive struggle? That's what we'll talk about now.